Most people dream of financial freedom. They imagine what it would be like to wake up without worrying about bills, to travel whenever they want, to provide the best for their families. But for most, that dream remains just that, a dream. So what separates those who make it from those who don't? It's not just about luck. It's not even about earning a six-figure salary. The truth is, wealth is a result of habits. Small, consistent actions that over time create massive financial success. Think of it this way. A millionaire and a person struggling financially wake up with the same 24 hours. They both have access to information, opportunities, and choices. Yet one builds wealth while the other struggles. Why? Because while one group is focused on building long-term financial security, the other is trapped in a cycle of paycheck-to-paycheck survival. Today, we're pulling back the curtain. We'll explore the 5 key habits that self-made millionaires use to build and sustain wealth. These aren't gimmicks. They aren't shortcuts. They are proven, powerful strategies that anyone can implement. So, if you're ready to transform your financial future, let's get started. Habit number 1, living below their means. Society has conditioned us to believe that wealth equals luxury, that success is measured by designer clothes, exotic cars, and extravagant vacations. But what if I told you that the world's most successful self-made millionaires think differently? Take Warren Buffett, for example, one of the richest men on the planet, yet he still lives in the same house he bought in 1958 for just $31,500. Mark Zuckerberg, worth billions, wears the same gray t-shirt and jeans every day. Why? Because they understand a fundamental truth. Money is a tool, not a status symbol. Most people make the mistake of increasing their lifestyle every time they get a raise. A higher salary means a more expensive car, a bigger house, fancier clothes, and just like that, they remain trapped in a cycle of financial stress, no matter how much they earn. But self-made millionaires take a different approach. Instead of upgrading their lifestyle with every dollar they make, they reinvest that money. They build businesses. They acquire assets. They let their money work for them instead of working for their money. The question is, which path will you choose? Habit number 2, investing early and consistently. Imagine planting a tiny seed in the ground. For years, it barely grows. You water it, you nurture it, and then suddenly it explodes into a massive tree, providing shade, fruits, and oxygen. Wealth works the same way. It starts small, but over time it grows into something extraordinary. One of the greatest financial secrets in history is compound interest. The idea that money can generate more money, if given enough time. It's how Warren Buffett, who started investing at just 11 years old, built his fortune. In fact, did you know that 99% of Buffett's wealth was accumulated after his 50th birthday? That's the power of compound growth. Now let's put this into perspective. If you start investing just $500 a month at age 25, you could retire a millionaire. But if you wait until 35, you'd need to invest twice as much to reach the same goal. The earlier you start, the less effort it takes. The later you begin, the harder you have to work. Millionaires don't leave investing to chance. They automate it, they prioritize it, and they let time do the heavy lifting. Habit number 3, creating multiple streams of income. Imagine this. You wake up in the morning, check your phone, and see that money has been deposited into your account while you were sleeping. No extra work, no extra stress, just financial systems running in the background generating wealth for you. Now compare that to the traditional 9-to-5 worker relying on a single paycheck, living paycheck to paycheck. What happens if that paycheck suddenly disappears? What happens if the company downsizes or an unexpected crisis hits? The reality is, if your entire financial security depends on a single income stream, you're one bad day away from financial disaster. And that's why self-made millionaires never rely on just one source of income. They diversify. They create multiple income streams that ensure financial resilience, and they do it strategically. Think of wealth like a table. If your financial security is built on just one leg, for example, your salary, it's unstable, vulnerable. But what if you had multiple legs supporting you? What if instead of just one income source, you had 5? Stocks that generate dividends, rental properties bringing in monthly income, a small online business, a side hustle that grows over time, and even passive income from digital products or courses? This isn't theory. Studies show that 65% of self-made millionaires have at least 3 sources of income before they reach their first million. Why? Because every additional stream of income is another layer of security and another step closer to complete financial freedom. Now ask yourself, how many sources of income do you have right now? If the answer is just one, it's time to change that. And the best part? You don't have to be a millionaire to start. You just have to start. Habit number 4, lifelong learning and self-improvement. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to attract success effortlessly while others struggle year after year? The answer is simple: knowledge. Because here's the truth: your wealth will never exceed your knowledge. Self-made millionaires don't waste time on social media without purpose. They don't spend hours consuming irrelevant content or getting lost in mindless entertainment. Instead, they invest in their minds. They educate themselves. They seek mentorship. They develop new skills. Because they understand that the best investment isn't in stocks or real estate. It's in themselves. Take Elon Musk, for example. Before he built Tesla or SpaceX, he was just a young entrepreneur with a vision. But instead of relying solely on experts, he became an expert himself. He didn't have a formal degree in rocket science, so he taught himself. He read textbooks, studied aerospace engineering, and surrounded himself with the brightest minds in the industry. Today, he runs one of the most advanced space programs in the world, all because he committed to continuous learning. And here's the secret: knowledge compounds. Just like money in an investment account, every book you read, every mentor you learn from, every skill you develop, accumulates over time and sets you apart from the rest. And that's why millionaires never stop learning. They know that in a fast-changing world, staying stagnant is the fastest way to fall behind. The question is, what are you doing today to expand your mind? Habit number 5, goal setting and planning for the future. A dream without a plan is just a wish. And millionaires, they don't hope for success. They plan for it. They don't just say, "I want to be rich someday." No, they define clear, specific goals. They write them down, they create a roadmap, and then they take massive action every single day. Studies show that people who write down their goals are 42% more likely to achieve them. Why? Because goals give direction, they create accountability, and they turn vague dreams into achievable milestones. Think about it. Would you start a road trip without knowing the destination? Of course not. Then why would you approach your financial future without a clear plan? Millionaires set financial goals. They create investment strategies. They plan for the future because they know that without direction, even the best intentions lead nowhere. So, here's your challenge. Today, write down your financial goal. Define the exact steps you need to take and start executing. Because success doesn't come from dreaming. It comes from doing. The difference between those who struggle and those who thrive isn't talent, it isn't luck, it's habits. The right actions, repeated consistently, over time. So ask yourself, which of these habits are you ready to start today? Because wealth isn't built overnight, it's built habit by habit, step by step, decision by decision. Subscribe for more. Your millionaire journey starts now.